When Gordon Ramsay checked disrespectful customers, in the world of Gordon Ramsay's kitchens, few things arouse his fury. However, his explosive confrontations are a taste of a celebrity's anger. His refusal to tolerate disrespect and his belief that the kitchen is a sacred space, not a public stage. This video delves into notable confrontations between Ramsay, defiant customers, and rebellious restaurant owners, illustrating the fiery dynamic that defines his empire. Stay tuned until the end of the video, as you'll see Ramsay's fury spiral out of control. The customer who ate almost all the squash. When this customer ate half his plate and then argued that there wasn't enough pumpkin, he was just setting himself up to be destroyed by Ramsay. No squash. I don't see any squash. There seems to be a problem here. There's no squash. There are these little... There's no squash. I don't want it. You don't want it, but you almost finished it. It doesn't have squash. Yes. This is like ordering risotto without rice. And he almost had it coming when he approached Ramsay complaining again, "Just let me serve this table. Why is there no pumpkin in my risotto?" Okay, can you get out of the way? Do you want spaghetti? Do you want risotto? Yes. Oh, are you always going to be so rude and interrupt me when I try to talk? I just want more pumpkin. Fine. Well, I'll bring you more pumpkin. I'll ram it right up your... Will you give me a whole or a dice? The customer was left with nothing to say. The old food confrontation. Another similar incident occurred when this owner invited Ramsay to review his food, but he served him a week-old eggplant parmesan. Ramsay didn't let it slide and gave the owner a brutal dose of reality. You made this on the weekend or Friday. You made it on Friday. Yes, you did. And today is Tuesday. Yes, it is. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. We've been selling this sauce for 54 years. Yes. And we wouldn't be able to run this restaurant and be so successful if we didn't make a good sauce for a good meatball. But Gordon didn't let it go and immediately shut down the arrogant owner. You're in denial. No, I'm not mocking you or getting hysterical, telling me that you work there 8 hours a day cleaning, telling me that the food is great and that people love it. I'm scared shitless to wear diapers. That you shouldn't shit yourself. Are you okay? Yes, I'm fine. And when the owner couldn't take any more damage to his reputation, he simply counterattacked Ramsay with nonsense. I'm just trying to act like a fucking idiot to sound better. I'm not an idiot. Well, then stop sounding like one. You sound like a complete idiot. I sound like an idiot. You use the wording. Now I know what's wrong with this restaurant. Yes, I'm watching, and I'm watching too. The Jim Bunny customer. When this customer received his food undercooked, even though he had asked for it medium rare, he refused to speak to the waiter and went to the kitchen trying to look tough. Come on, please. Too big. This man is throwing food on a plate. What's going on? Talk to me. Look at me. Look, excuse me. Hey, don't come here acting like you're a Jim Bunny. Then do me a favor. That's his job. You get out. Yeah. Are you trying to poison yourself? What an idiot. Your pace. You can't. You've never heard of that, have you? Low intensity beep, go shave. You lost. But Ramsay didn't hesitate for a second and called him out instantly. Stand there like an idiot. Stay strong, buddy. Stay firm and nice. Put your arms down. A reality check for the arrogant customer. When this customer came to complain that his food had arrived late, Gordon apologized politely. But when he refused to back down, Gordon had to teach him the hard way. Hi, how are you? Great, thanks. We've been sitting here, and it's a red kitchen. Chef, you're waiting for a Wellington and a sea bass. Yes. Well, I'm very sorry, but right now we're about 7 tables back. That doesn't tell me much. Yeah, sure. Can I just say that you don't do anything for me either? What do you want from me? You don't do anything for me either. But the disrespectful customer still wanted to make a bigger scene. That's when Gordon gave him a dose of reality. I just don't understand why it's so hard to serve food to some people. Are you that arrogant? You have no idea what's going on behind me. Seems like you have a lot of amateur chefs suing, huh? Finally, your head comes out of your ass. Now sit down, you idiot. The family that talked, just for the sake of talking. A family complained that the food was terrible. Unfortunately for them, Gordon Ramsay was in the kitchen. Horrible. Even I can speak better. That's horrible. Are you kidding me or not? No, I'm not. Oh, you're serious? Dad? I wouldn't even mention my dog. Horrible. After confirming that there is nothing wrong with the food, he defends his chefs and confronts them for trying to make an unnecessary scene. Why don't you say your steak was too tough? Which I don't find difficult. What are you trying to say, honey? The most terrible words I've ever said. Why don't you take a seat and try to enjoy a cup of coffee? How can you enjoy anything when you come here? My husband is starving right now. My steak was tough. Well, okay. But ma'am, unfortunately, you're just talking for the sake of talking. And my God, you're just walking around looking for trouble. And Gordon never misses the final punchline. Ladies, welcome. Good evening. How are you? I'm so sorry about the old bag. Customers waiting. 3 hours, moments later, when another customer arrived complaining that his food was 3 hours late. Ramsay refused to be pressured. We've been waiting approximately 2 hours and 45 minutes for our food. We were curious about that. Yes. Well, you're a smart girl, aren't you? It's a new restaurant. Yes, it's been a difficult night. 2 hours and 45 minutes. Yes, anything else? Then why don't you leave? The customers could only mutter after being brutally humiliated. What's his problem? He's the one ruining the food. The drama in the kitchen. Pass when the waiter informed these customers of a slight delay. The woman couldn't help but rush into the kitchen, where she received a compliment she may never forget. Yes, we have an appetizer. I don't need any more bread. Are you going to talk to the chef or the cheese? Ramsay really has no place for complainers or scene makers. 2 seconds, please. Ma'am, service, please. We've been waiting for a long time. John Philip, which table is the lady from, please? So we can know where the food is, please. 23, Chef 23 Blue. Yes, yes, sir. Please return the draft to the table. Service, please. Come on, come on. He's being rude to me. Move your arm, will you? This customer experienced a delay in her meal. And when she arrives in the kitchen, Ramsay asks for just 30 seconds to finish serving the table. But since she can't contain herself and starts yelling at him, Ramsay turns it into a 30-second clowning session, after which she would even flip his plates over. Excuse me. Mr. Rose, yes, it will take 30 seconds right now. I just asked you for 30 seconds if you would be so kind. I'm in the middle of serving a table. Service. How long do you think that could take? Would you mind taking your breath away from my hot plate? Yes, look at that. How can I serve food with those things there? Chicken safety, please. The customer who whistled, I'm not your dog. When this customer approached him complaining that her food was tasteless, Ramsay tried to defend himself. But moments later, he completely lost his temper. Yes, chef. Yes, ma'am. Totally flat, no flavor. Second time I've had this. Okay, thank you. Put your veil on, please. Yes, chef. Fine. Don't whistle at me. I'm not your dog. Yes, you look more like a dog than I do. Will you leave, please? Ramsay left the arrogant Karen speechless, letting her know that he would not tolerate any disrespect. Can you tell me to whistle? Come here, boy. Sit. And he still had the last laugh, putting the final nail in her coffin. Did you hear that lady whistle at me? Give that to the dog. Yes. Put a leash on him in case he runs off with the... Restaurant owners in total denial. This was not the first time Gordon had visited a restaurant in decline, but the owner refused to accept any criticism and instead got into a heated argument with him. The place is a filthy mess. Look, what's that? Lambos. And who's running this? You don't have a head chef. Jimmy is my head chef. So we do have a head chef. He's appointed. Why don't we celebrate and get out of this business? Just when the absurd owner started to be disrespectful, that's when Gordon lost his temper and everything got out of control. Excuse me. What do you think I'm doing? I mean, I'm trying. You're being an idiot. This wasn't like that. It's not like you're calling me a fucking I am. You're a little cocky. Let me tell you something, kid. Here we go. Listen to me. I'm not going to listen to you. You're in denial. I'm not in denial. Yes, you are, and you can't even accept it. You're going to go out there again. I am you. The arrogant and selfish owner could only curse the chef and even ran out of the place, refusing to take any advice. That woman dodged. You're crazy. You are. Yes, blame me all you want. Crazy. That refrigerator wasn't like that before you got here. I would never allow that refrigerator like that. The bones, the moldy lamb bones. I don't even talk to my staff like that. Get out of my restaurant. I'd love for you to go. I'll leave my restaurant, please. And the scandalous Karen couldn't help but explode in anger, even calling Chef Ramsay a disgrace to the food industry. You're in total denial. You need therapy. You're a disgrace to the industry. You would leave my restaurant.